is Kiahonfire and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today I'm going to be telling you how to get lots and lots of blood crystal without having to do it the traditional method and it taking tons of time. Now this has been suggested quite a bit by my comment section, but there is a great way to get blood crystal, but it does have a slight downside, as in you have to get the first 30 blood crystals to be able to do the method. Unfortunately, that means the first 30 you're going to have to get in the normal way of exploring around the map and using perhaps your sorcery spell, or you could do it without it, but I find it way more painful to do so because, you know, you can't exactly see it without it, so you probably want to do the spell anyway. But you go to those places, you see if it pops out or not, and then if it does, you can farm your crystal, and then once you got that 30 crystal, we can then go ahead and start the way of getting infinite blood crystal without having to do that method ever again. You're probably thinking, wait, what? I don't have to go around the map like a gazillion times to try and find one of these blooming things? Yeah, you don't have to do that all the time, don't worry guys. So once you got this initial 30, you can open the altar and start the dungeon, so you're going to have to be dungeon ready to do this. Now, do it however you like, make sure you got plenty of aloe and good equipment, and then you can head into the dungeon. Now, we want to go to the boss room, and it's a certain encounter we want to string out for as long as possible and get as much golems as possible. So, what we want to do is we want to do the spider encounter first, get that out of the way, all done and dusted, and then it should be the next encounter from there, where you're going to have lots of guardian golems coming after you. And what you want to do is you just want to kill them, and keep killing them, and when the boss summons, all you want to do is try and avoid killing him for as long as possible until he stops spawning guardian golems. When he stops spawning guardian golems, you go ahead and kill him. And you could do this by just having like a brawl, or I just had a golem for example. He didn't do as much damage, so he just stayed around for a while and we killed a bunch of them. I did up the damage on this video just so I can show you for an example, just an FYI. But once you have a nice pile of dead guardian golems, all you need to do is farm them. Now you can use a star metal pick, or I found the black blood pick is actually quite good as well at getting the stuff out. So those are two really solid options of tools you can use. And all you do is farm their body and they will give you blood crystals. So you can stock up on loads of them. They are heavy, so you are going to need a minion to carry them for you. So grab all those crystals out of the bodies. Don't worry about collecting them right then and there. You can actually wait to the end of the fight if you really want to, because that's when it won't progress until you kill Karak himself. So you can do all the farming and picking up you want in that kind of stage if you're worried about the other things coming into the arena, and you can just focus on that one. Now all you need to do is finish the encounters and you'll be good. You'll be able to walk out there with a blood crystal, and you'll have that 30, you'll have even more than 30 to be able to start it again. Now I'm on 2 times harvesting and I got 350 blood crystals. So if you're just on 1 times harvesting, you'll get about 175 blood crystals roughly. It's still going to be over 100 whatever you get, but it's going to be good stuff because you're going to get a lot of blood crystal. And all you need is that 30 again to go and farm more. So you just keep farming this encounter and you'll get plenty of blood crystal. But make sure you never run out of that 30. Otherwise you'll have to farm it the annoying way. Whereas farming it this way is a lot easier and a lot less painful and annoying to do, if I'm honest with you. I am not a fan of looking around the map several times over and not being guaranteed a rock nose or a stone tree golem spawn. Not fun. So if you can get that initial bit over with and then start going in the dungeon, then it's a lot more pleasant. I also found, I don't know if it is a current bug or just a fluke or whatever, but when it came to the dragon encounter, I stood on the opposite side of the arena where the dragon spawns, and it automatically died for some reason without me being anywhere near it. So that was really strange. But if you want to speedrun it, you could perhaps try that and see if it works again. Don't know why that happens, but yeah, the dragon just died, and it made it really easy because the guy just came after me, and easy clap, really. Just kill him, and there you go, dungeon complete. No dragon to worry about that you have to go ring a rosy with. Anyways, I hope this video helps you get lots of blood crystals, and thank you everybody for sharing it. I thought I'd share the message further and let you know about this awesome way to get infinite amounts of blood crystal for you and your crafting. You're going to want them, you're going to need them if you want to do the new golems and everything like that. So it's definitely worth doing. And if your own one dies and falls over and dies, funny enough, you can actually farm him for blood crystal too. So don't just leave them on the floor, make sure you farm the blood crystal back out of them so you can get some more. So make sure you do that if your one does pass away. Now this could be a good way to farm them as well. I suppose a bit more of a morbid way, but if you wanted to try it with like your scrap parts, if you had like a bunch of stone ones, you could farm them for the blood crystal. It will drop blood crystal, so there you go. If you want to make some scrap golems, kill them off, and then farm them for the blood crystals, there you go, happy days, isn't it? You're going to get plenty more blood crystals from them. You can recycle them in a way. You can't get the parts back, but you can definitely get the crystals back, and that's going to be essential for them because you're going to need a crafting arm either way. I just redid this encounter in 1 times farming, and I got 250 blood crystals, so I hope that gives you an answer on how efficient it is. A recommendation as well is I tried this encounter again a few times, and if you do, when it gets to the Grave Matters kind of edition, you have all the walls around you. If you kill the one that spawns here last on the far right hand side of the room when you're looking at Karak, it means the dragon will take a very long time to come to you, or it tends to get stuck. Mine got stuck, so what I did is kill it, and then I went to this corner over here, and the dragon was getting stuck on the door, and that gave enough time for the guy to come down these pairs of stairs and come and get me from here, and I had enough time to kill him before the dragon got to me. Either way, it buys you a huge opportunity window of time before the dragon gets to you, or if the dragon just dies in its chambers, because I have had it just straight die in its chambers and it just doesn't come out, and the guy's like the only one that comes out. It's weird. But yeah, if you make sure you're over here, right on the other side of the room, you might not even have to deal with the dragon at all, and the few times I've tried it and staying in this corner, you don't have to deal with the dragon at all. You just have to kill the guy, and of course if you kill the guy, the dragon dies, which means you could go and have a really easy encounter without having to worry about this dragon in the slightest, and you pretty much get free dragon loot and all that. So I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, please consider giving it a like. But anyway, thank you for watching, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!